Hi, my name is Derdine. Thank you so much for joining me for the yoga practice for today. Today we're going to do Sun Salutation B, which essentially is just a sequence yoga poses linked together. So it's a sequence of yoga poses, and it's it is a bit energetic, but again, I'm here to guide you. So please go at your own pace. At any rate, go ahead and grab your mat, grab a towel, grab some water. I'll take a sip of my coffee, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, everybody. So we'll just go ahead and take several moments to ourselves. I just want you to sit in a comfortable seated position. You can relax your hands on your knees and can keep your eyes open or closed. If you have them open, just go ahead and relax them down a little bit. Maybe kind of just bring your attention down to the floor or what have you, and just let your body relax. And then breathe. And we're breathing in through our nose and breathing out our mouth or nose. And we are just taking several moments to just connect with our breath. And by that, I mean just feel your breath as it's moving through your body. Feel it as it's moving through your nostrils and as it's leaving out of your body. And just continuing to breathe. Listen to the sound that it's making. What does it sound like? Feel your chest rising as you're breathing in and falling as you're breathing back out. Just continue to take several moments to just be one with your breath. A few more breath cycles. And when you're ready, slowly reacquaint yourself into the room. Maybe open your eyes. And one final breath. All right, let's get started. Inhale, bring arms, right arm all the way up, grabbing over to that left ear. Gently bring that right ear down to meet your right shoulder, stretching out the side of your neck here. And holding here. One more breath. Nice. Inhale gently. Lift your head back up. Left arm comes up. Grab the other side of the ear, bringing that left ear to meet your left shoulder. Nice, gentle stretch on that side. Ooh, I felt a crack. Continuing to breathe in and out here. Nice, gentle breathing here. Nice. And on your next exhale, gently go ahead and move your chin to meet your chest. So stretching out the back of your neck. And you're going to inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Link your fingers together and then gently press your hands on the back of your head for a deeper stretch on that back. And then bring your elbows in if you'd like. Ooh wee! Oh, I needed that. Sometimes you don't know what you need until you start it, right? This is why we should sometimes just start things and not be so afraid of them. Because you don't know what you might need. As your head is laying in your hand, gently go ahead and lift your chin up to the sky, stretching out the front of your neck. And then back down again. Turn to chest. And then inhale right back into a neutral position and go ahead and release your arms down by your side. Awesome. Inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, rolling down your back. Coming back up again, all the way up to your ears. Shoulder blades meeting together. Nice. Last one. Inhale, coming up, shoulder blades meeting together, and then we're going to reverse it. Yes, inhale, come all the way up. Shoulder blades separating as far distance from each other. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Dramatic as you want or as little as you want, whatever. This is your practice. Last one. Inhale up and exhale down. Placing your hands on your knees and just do some circles here. Ooh, and maybe create a round back. And then inhale, chest up. And as you're moving back, rounding out that back. And then we're going to go ahead and reverse it. Rounding out that back. Waking up every bit of your back as you can. Inhale, chest comes forward. And on that exhale, rounding out that back. And they're going to be right back here in the middle again. Okay? From here, and I'll turn to the side just so that you can see it. Go ahead and bring your feet down flat on the mat. Bending your knees, or yeah, bent knees here, creating some space about the edge of your mat here. You can have your hands behind you just for support. And we're going to just bring our right knee in. So stretching out our hips here and holding here for 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to swap it over, bringing that left knee hip in and holding here for 3, 2, 1. And again, back to right, moving in, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Swap again for that last one. Left knee comes in and holding here for 3, 2, 1. And then about 6 or 7 seconds, swapping back and forth, a little quicker pace. So 1 here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. And 6. Awesome. All right. All right. Crossing your legs in front of you. Go ahead and come up on your knees here for tabletop pose. For tabletop, you just want to see that flat back here and that your hips are aligned with your knees and that your shoulders are aligned with your hands. Continue to just wake up our backs here and maybe just rocks from side to side, left to right before we go into our cat pose. Again, continue to wake up the spine, waking up our shoulders here. You know what, let's do a little bit of wrist movement here. It's going to be on our wrist quite a bit. So what I would like you to do is maybe just take your hand and flip it so that it's on the palm of your hand is face down. And you're going to do that with both hands. But if you can only do one hand at a time, do one hand at a time. And you're just going to go ahead and stretch it. Again, your fingers are going to be pointing towards your thighs. And then slowly moving back, bring your hips down to your heels. And then holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now coming back up, go ahead and flip your hands back down again. And then we're going to just now move your fingers so that they're pointing towards the edge of the mat, so that your wrists are facing each other. And again, your fingers are pointing towards the edge of the mat, and you're just going to rock from side to side, left to right. For 5, 4, fingers pressing on the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and bring your heels back down for child's pose. Reaching your arms in front of you, and you can relax your forehead onto the mat, and then relax your shoulders or your elbows, then your shoulders for child's pose. I am in a wide child's pose. I got big thighs, so that's just what I like to do. Just go ahead and touch your big toes together, create some wide space here, and let your chest fall through. And here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up right into that tabletop. We're going to relax the front of our feet onto the mat. Do a bit of a core workout here. So now this is where the energy is going to pick up a little bit. Okay. So from here, we're going to press down onto the mat. And then when you're ready, inhale, looking forward. Exhale, prepare. And then inhale, lifting your knee up and holding here. 4, 15, 14, 13. Engage your core. 12. 11. Pressing your hands to the mat. 9, 8, 7. Connect with your breath. 6, 5, 4. Almost going to downward dog. 3, 2, and 1. Curling your feet, bringing your hips and back. Bring your hips back for downward facing dog. Pressing your hands in through the mat. Go ahead and bring your elbows in, the eye of the elbows in, relaxing your neck. Keeping your back nice and flat here. And see what your heels are doing. Do not worry about your heels touching the mat. Just go ahead and get some nice calf stretches in. So maybe do one heel at a time, but don't worry about your heel touching the mat here. Really just focus on your hands pressing through the mat here for downward facing dog. Wrapping your elbows in, flat back, relaxing your neck. And maybe alternating, bending your knees back and forth. Engage that core. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, coming up on your heels. Exhale, go ahead and bend into your knees. And then walk your feet to your hands. Go ahead and bring your feet about hip width apart. Relaxing your neck for standing forward fold. We're going to go into a bit of a ragdoll. Go ahead and grab your elbows and just let your body hang. Let gravity do its thing. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up like a mummy. One vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Maybe even keeping your chin to your chest to decrease dizziness. And then when you come up, rise to standing for your mountain pose. And we are at the top of the mat, and we're going to get ready to do our sequence for the day. B, go ahead and have your feet pressed into the mat about a shoulder width apart. Taking some deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose, and then exhale back out. Breathe in, and then exhale right into chair, bending your knees, hips come down, inhale, arms come up, and we're holding here for 5, 4, sending them hips back, 3, like you're sitting in a chair, 2, and 1. Now coming into standing forward fold, bringing your chest to meet your quads, micro bend to the knee, totally okay. We're here for 5, relaxing your neck, 4, 3, still breathing, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming up into a half standing forward fold, flat back, gaze forward. You can keep your hands on your legs or not. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, releasing your hands down for a high plank. Now we're starting off, so I'm actually going to just start off here on my knees. When I come down to my knees for this high plank, I'm going to shift forward and come down for a low plank, holding my elbows in and hovering over the mat. My chest does not touch the mat. And we're here for 5, 4, engage your core, 3, connect with your breath, 2, you got this, and 1. Go ahead and release your chest onto the mat. Bring your legs down, kind of having your legs pretty close together. Think of them as magnets. Inhale, coming up. Scoot chest forward and up. And we're here for 5. Pressing your hands into the mat. 4, shoulders away from your ears. 3, looking forward. Don't strain your neck so that it's tipped back. 2, and 1. Coming into downward facing dog on your next exhale. Curl your feet, tighten your booty to protect your lower back, and your hips and knees go up and back for downward facing dog. And we're here for 5. Pressing your hands into the mat. 4. Turning your elbows in. 3. Flat back. 2. Relaxing your neck. And 1. Now, bring your awareness to your right leg. Right leg comes up. For inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, go ahead and bring that right leg down near your hands, wherever they may lay. That left knee comes down for your floor warrior 1. Inhale, coming up here. And you're here for your floor warrior 1. Let's find a bit of a twist here, right? Find your twist here. So you're twisting over to the right. Maybe left hand places on the outside of the right knee. And maybe your right hand finds your foot, or maybe the strap around your foot. And we're here for 5, 4, all optional. 3, opening up your chest wherever you are, twist or not. 2, and 1. Cartwheel your hands back down. Right leg comes back up for that high plank. Shift forward, come on down, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your chest onto the mat, finding that cobra. And exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot, same thing on the other side, comes to meet your hands wherever they may lay. Right leg comes down. Let's find our floor warrior 1. Inhale, arms come up. And you may stay here, or you may find a twist. If you find a twist, right hand on the outside of that knee, and you can use your other hand to twist, or maybe even grab this back foot. And we're here for 5, 4, woo, 3, okay, Derdine, 2, and 1. It's all part of the practice. Cartwheel that hand down. Left foot comes up for that high plank. Shift forward. Come on down and scoop up. Legs together and curl feet. Protect your back. So squeeze your booty. Find your downward facing dog. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, gaze forward. Exhale, keeping that gaze forward, but bending your knees, and then walk your feet to your hands for that half standing forward fold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your back and your neck for your chest to meet your quads. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booty, come on down. Bend the knees, chest up. And we're here for 5, 4, 3. Engaging your core, sitting low in that chair. Dos, and 1. Inhale, rise to standing. And we just finished our sequence. 2 more to go. We're going to go a little bit quicker here, less pauses. But again, this is my pace. You go at your own pace. And let's go. Inhale, bend your knees for chair. And we're going to exhale, coming down into that standing forward fold. And we're going to inhale into that half standing forward fold. And then we're going to exhale for your high plank. High plank, holding here for 3, engaging your core. 2, and 1. Shift forward, come on down, elbows in, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Releasing your chest onto the mat. Feet together, chest up, shoulders away from your ears for your cobra or upward facing dog, whatever back bend of your choice is. You're going to exhale, curl your feet back into downward facing dog. Bring your awareness to that right leg. Right leg comes up. Going to switch it up on you a little bit. Right leg comes up. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring that right leg up. Left knee comes up for your lunge. And we're here for 5. Staying at the balls of that back foot. Best to keep your balance if you can. 4. Find your focal point. Maybe it's your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Bit of a remix here. Go ahead and come forward, straightening up both legs if you can. Arms straight out in front of you. And we're here for 5. Flat back. 4. If you have a stance if your stance is an issue, bring that back foot out a little bit more to create some space to give you better balance. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your arms down to frame that right foot. Right foot comes back for that high plank. Shift forward. Come on down. And we're going to repeat the same thing. I will meet you at downward facing dog. Woo! Yes. Breathe it on in. Breathe it out. Inhale, left leg comes up. Same thing on the other side. Exhale, go ahead and bring it up in front. Back leg straight, come up on the balls of your feet. Bend in that front leg, knee over your ankle for your high lunge. And we're here for 5, 4, 3. Again, create a wider stance by bringing that back leg towards the edge of the mat. 2, and 1. Go ahead and straighten up both legs. Straighten up both legs here and find your bend. Holding here for 5, 4. Engage in your core. 3, 2, 1. Relaxing your hands on to frame your feet. Bring that left foot back. Coming up for high plank. Shift forward. Find your low plank. Scoop and find your back bend of choice. Curling your feet. I'll see you at downward facing dog. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrapping those elbows in. Gaze forward, coming up on that tippy toes. Exhale, keeping that gaze forward, bending your knees, walking your feet to your hands for that half standing forward fold. Relax into your standing forward fold. Bend your knees, booty comes down, sit in that chair, bring your arms up for your chair. And then we're going to inhale for our rise to standing mountain pose. Last one, guys. All right, we got this. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out. Inhale, find your seat, arms come up. Exhale, standing forward fold, chest meets the quads. Inhale, half standing forward fold, flat back. Exhale, high plank it. Inhale, down to exhale, your chaturanga, low plank. Relax your body onto the mat. Find the back bend of your choice. Curl your feet. Find your downward facing dog. Wrapping those elbows in. And bring your awareness to that right leg. Right leg comes up. Inhale, coming up. And then we're going to exhale. Go ahead and bring it up to the front. Again, bit of a twist here. Inhale, come all the way up. Kind of like we did our lunge earlier. But this time I want you to go ahead and twist your body to the long side of the mat. And we're going to go ahead and lunge right into this right leg here, okay? So find your right leg, toe is going to be pointing towards the diagonal part of the mat. And we're going to find our way down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come up 2 more times. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, come up. And exhale, bend. Yes. Inhale, come all the way up. Cartwheel your hands back down. Frame your feet. Right leg comes back. High plank it. And low plank it. And scoop that chest Shoulders away from your ears. Curl your feet, downward facing dog. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out. One more time. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out. Inhale, go ahead and lift that left leg up. Exhale, go ahead and release it up to the front of the mat, coming up for your high lunge. And we're going to go ahead and exhale, twisting our body to the long side of the mat. Left toe points towards the corner of the mat. Breathe in, lifting your chest. Exhale, coming down for 1. Inhale, back up. Exhale, coming down for 2. Inhale, back up. Exhale, coming down for 3. Ooh, wee. Inhale, coming up. Cartwheel your hands back down. Yes, y'all. Left leg comes up. Find that high plank. Shift forward. Come on down. Scoop that chest up. And I will see you at downward facing dog. Yes. And we're here for 5. Wrapping your elbows in. 4. Engaging your core. 3. See what your heels are doing. 2. Having your toes and balls of your feet flat on the floor to protect you. And 1. Inhale, look forward, come up on those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees and then walk or jump forward. Feet meets the hands for half standing forward fold. Exhale, right into your standing forward fold. Bend your knees, bring your booty down, find your chair, and boom. Let's do a little surprise here. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, I know y'all, 2, 1. Before you leave me, bring your heels up. Come up on those tippy toes. And we're here for 5, 4. Engage your core. 3. We got this. 2, 1. Rise to standing. And we just finished our sun salutation B sequence. I'm sweating. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm sweating. Yoga makes you sweat. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, releasing your hands onto the floor of the mat. Go ahead and bring your feet, edge them out. Edge your feet. Bring your feet to the edges of the mat. Go ahead and bring your feet so that they're pointing towards the corner of the room. Find your squat. You can use your hands to keep you stable here, maybe flat on the floor, or bring your palms together in prayer's position over your chest. And we're just going to rock here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You can go ahead and bring your bum to the floor. Use your hands maybe to support. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. Bringing your knees out. Using your elbows to press on to your inner thigh. And slowly bringing your chest down if you'd like. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor. Bringing your back to the mat. Bit of a bridge pose here. So I want you to go ahead and make a big ball of fist. Bring your hands together, make a big ball of fist under your booty. So you're just going to inch your shoulders or your arms close together and make a big fist. Pressing your feet through the mat. And we're going to go ahead, when I say time, go ahead and bring your hips up to the floor, okay? So breathe in, exhale to prepare, and time. Inhale, come up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, go ahead and release it. Holding here for a deep breath here. And exhale, prepare. And inhale, back up. There you go. And you can even unball your fist and maybe use your hands to press into the mat. Just make sure you're keeping your shoulders in. A few more seconds here. And release. Awesome. Yay. All right. Final one. Final section of this sequence for today. Go ahead and just bring your tuck your knees, bring them closer to your chest, maybe even wrap your arms around them, and just rock from left to right. Ooh, that is definitely more than I was expecting. I'm hoping that you guys feel better than how you were feeling before you started, or at least the same. But if not, just take a break. Rocking back and forth. And then go ahead and bring your knees closer to your armpits as much as you can, keeping your knees bent. And we're going to go ahead and lift our leg up and taking your two peace fingers, wrapping them around your big toe, using gravity or your hands to pull your knees closer down to your armpits. Continue to rock left to right. It's one of my favorite poses here. This is Happy Baby. Oh, you do this so effortlessly. Couple more breaths here. Awesome. Go ahead and bring your feet flat to the floor for our final resting pose. And if you rest on your side, come on your side. If you rest on your back, on your stomach, whatever it is for you, find your final resting pose. Traditionally, Shavasana is with your legs spread out on the mat, feet corner to corner, hands beside you, palms up. Just letting your shoulders and your whole body just relax into the mat. But this is not a comfortable position for everybody, so I always encourage people to just find whatever that final resting pose position is for you. And we're going to be here for several moments in silence. Let's just slowly reacquaint ourselves into the room. Go ahead and wiggle your wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and just move your body nice and slow, being very gentle with yourself. And then slowly make your way into a seated pose as we close the session out. Sitting in a seated position, kind of the same way that we started out. Take a big deep breath in, big deep breath out. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up, palms touching together. Exhale, coming down, palms touching together in front of your chest. Take your hands and rub them, creating some heat, creating some positive energy here. And we're going to take that and we're going to rub it all over from our head, our shoulders, knees, toes. It's a nursery rhyme. I forgot how it goes. And we're going to go ahead and rub our hands together again. But this time, we're going to go ahead and place our hands over our eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes for new perspective. Close your eyes. Gently go ahead and place your hands in front of your chest in prayer position. Take a moment to thank yourself for the time that you've given yourself. Thank your body for what it is able to do today and hope for what it is able to do tomorrow. With that said, thank you so much for joining me. And remember, stretch more to stress less. Stretching will not take your problems away, but I almost guarantee you, it will help you deal better. All right, have a good one. Bye.